Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back. The calm lawns of Windsor just trembled. After months of whispers and drive-by sightings, Kensington Palace has quietly confirmed the move that changes everything. The Wales family will move house later this year. No drumroll, no grainy paparazzi shots. Just a single line that signals a new chapter for the future king and queen, and for three young royals growing up in full view of the world. So what's really happening behind the gates? William and Catherine are packing up life at Adelaide Cottage, the pretty, pink-fronted four-bed they've called home since 2022, and decamping with Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis to a larger, more secluded address in Windsor Great Park. The name already has royal watchers buzzing. Forest Lodge, 8 bedrooms, Grade 2 listed, a house with the quiet authority of history, and the one thing a modern royal family craves even more than marble fireplaces: room to breathe. If Adelaide Cottage was the starter home for a new rhythm of royal life, Forest Lodge looks very much like the long game. Danielle Stacey, Hello's online royal correspondent, says it out loud. This is being viewed as the forever home. The children are settled at Lambrook, the calendar is heavy with Windsor-based duties, and the castle is a short drive away when the red boxes and black ties demand it. The geography, the logistics, the symbolism, it all lines up. Windsor was never a stopover, it was a strategy. And yet, this isn't a gilded retreat into palace walls. That's the point. Forest Lodge allows the Waleses to upsize without uprooting, to stay near the school run and the family dog walks, while adding the breathing space a family of 5 inevitably needs. Think homework at the kitchen table without a security cordon at the window. Think cousins' sleepovers that don't end in bunk bed diplomacy. Think a house that can flex as George edges toward teenage years and the first gravitational pull of future duty. There's a paper trail, of course. There always is when you're moving under the lamp of public scrutiny. Planning applications lodged in June outline minor external applications and consent for minor internal and external alterations. Translation: this isn't about tearing down history, it's about tuning it. The reports go further, suggesting the couple will foot the bill themselves for the property and any works, with no live-in staff. If true, that's a very William and Kate detail. Slimmed down, hands-on, more family home than court. Forest Lodge isn't a mystery box. Back in 2001, it underwent a $1.5 million restoration designed to keep its period soul intact. Original stonework saved, plaster cornices cared for, ceiling decoration mended rather than masked, marble fireplaces polished back to life. Those Venetian windows and that half-barrel vaulted hallway ceiling, the sort of architectural flourishes you only get with a listed house, are still part of the story. For a time, it even appeared on the rental market at $15,000 a month. Now it's set to become the Wales family's anchor, a private space with public purpose. That last part matters. The move lands at a delicate moment for the monarchy, when every choice is read for meaning. Some will mutter about optics, others will ask why change at all. But step back, and the picture sharpens. When the family left London full-time in 2022, decamping from apartment 1A at Kensington Palace to Windsor, the message was as clear as the school drop-off photos. Childhood first. Lambrook instead of city convoys. Bike rides instead of bulletproof limos. A quieter life that still keeps the crown within reach when duty calls. Forest Lodge doubles down on that equation. It's also a practical answer to a simple arithmetic problem. 4 bedrooms for 5 people works when toddlers are small and nights are short. It strains when you're juggling early exams, piano practice, muddy boots, and privacy for a future king beginning to find his own shape in the world. 8 bedrooms don't shout opulence in that context. They whisper sanity. Space to host grandparents without musical chairs. A spare room that can morph into a study space before it morphs again into a teenage den. A layout that lets the public life stop at the front door. What becomes of the rest of the Wales real estate chessboard? Nothing dramatic. The family keeps what they keep. Anmer Hall in Norfolk remains the weekend exhale and school holiday refuge, the 10-bed brick Georgian that William once described simply, "We spend as much time as we can here. It's very peaceful. Apartment 1A in Kensington Palace stays on the books as the London base of operations when work drags them back to the capital. 20 rooms across 4 floors, 5 reception rooms, 3 bedrooms, nurseries, staff quarters, interiors by Ben Pentreath, the designer who also shaped Anmer's easy elegance. These aren't show homes, they're tools. Meanwhile, Adelaide Cottage, all Petworth stone and 1831 charm, with its refurbished interiors and that famous master bedroom folklore of golden dolphins and ropework reclaimed from a royal yacht, returns to the privacy it's always had. There's no public access, there never was. A 10-minute walk to Windsor Castle made it convenient. A family outgrowing it made it temporary. Why now? Because timing matters when your calendar is stitched to the nations. Move while the children are still comfortably at Lambrook, not on the cusp of the next education step. Move while the repair list is minor, not major. Move while Windsor is already the center of gravity for King Charles's engagements and for the slimmed-down machine that keeps the institution humming. Move quietly and early. Enough that the gossip cycle never quite catches up. And because this is William and Catherine, there's a broader signal embedded in the floor plan. Reports that there will be no live-in staff meet an audience increasingly alert to scale and spend. The no-fuss model they've cultivated since their engagement, fewer flunkies, more sleeves rolled up, translates cleanly into bricks and mortar. You can almost sense the rhythm they're aiming for. Family mornings that don't feel like call times, afternoons that pivot from phonics to patronages, evenings where duty lives in a study and not in the children's eyeline. None of this means the spotlight dims. It shifts. Proximity to Windsor Castle keeps statecraft close. Proximity to school keeps childhood closer. The Great Park gives cover for normal days that look like anyone else's. Dog on a lead, wind in your hair, a picnic you didn't rehearse. It also offers the scale of grounds where security is robust without being oppressive, where a game of hide-and-seek doesn't need a security briefing. There will be noise because there is always noise. Some will say, more space must mean more distance. Others will wonder if a forever home telegraphs permanence too bluntly for a family that moves at the mercy of history. But if you listen closely, the move sounds less like withdrawal and more like preparation. A base built for adolescence and the slow warm-up of destiny. A house sized not for pageantry, but for privacy, and for the work that gets done when cameras aren't invited in. The renovation chatter will continue. Every planning line parsed, every skip outside the gate photographed, every delivery misread as a motif. Expect the usual headlines about paint colors in playrooms. Expect the usual corrections about what Grade 2 listing permits. Expect, in short, the theater that comes with even the most domestic decisions when your surname is Windsor. What you shouldn't expect is a Netflix-ready reveal. That's not their script. You'll catch glimpses instead. A doorway at Christmas, a blurred background on a charity Zoom, a summer shot from the edge of a garden party that hints at a new view across the park. The rest they'll keep. Because that's the point of a home like this. It gives the family something that belongs only to them, even as everything else belongs to us. So yes, the Waleses are moving. But it's not a plot twist. It's a plan. A bigger table for homework and hurried breakfasts. A hallway that can hold muddy boots and growing feet. A forever home that sits within walking distance of 1,000 years of royal memory and just far enough away for 3 children to make their own. If you're as fascinated as we are by the quiet decisions that shape the future of the monarchy, stick with us. Drop your take in the comments. Smart move or risky optics? Do you think Forest Lodge will shield the Wales children from the worst of the glare, or bring a new kind of scrutiny to their doorstep? Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next chapter from Windsor's most watched postcode.